Hurricane Ian has devastated Florida's southwest coast with warnings of substantial loss of life and millions without power. But it also forced a partnership that it seems almost no other issue could. President Biden and Governor Ron DeSantis working together. Now, let's not pretend that this is going to somehow change their long-term relationship. It won't. But the interesting question is, how do what we call the marginalized moderate majority force foes like them to work together in other contexts, like parenting bickering children who want to reinforce positive behavior? And these two have definitely bickered. DeSantis has been among the most vocal critics of the Biden administration.
Since Biden's been president, it seems like whatever they can do to thumb their nose at Florida, they try to do it.
And Biden has made it clear what he thinks of Governor DeSantis.
The way, and he's saying, I am in the way to block too much interference from the federal government. Your response, Mr. President?
Governor who?
DeSantis.
Why is there
But the ongoing disaster has both the federal and state governments rising to the challenge of this emergency. Yesterday, DeSantis requested that the storm be declared a major disaster, which unleashes the maximum of federal funds to help bring aid to victims. President Biden quickly approved it. But why does it take a national disaster to get them both cooperating in a way that most of us would hope for? Last night, Tucker Carlson tried to bait DeSantis into taking a shot at Biden.
Given how politicized things are at the moment, are you confident you're going to get the federal support Florida needs?
DeSantis did not take the bait. Now, that's as easy as softball to hit out of the partisan park, but to his credit, he didn't swing.
So I actually spoke with the president, and he said he wants to be helpful. So we did submit a request for reimbursement for the next 60 days at 100%. That's significant support, but it's a significant storm.
Yesterday, Biden talked about the very same conversation.
Yesterday, I spoke with Governor DeSantis for some time. My team has been in constant contact with him from the very beginning. I made it clear to the governor and the mayors that the federal government is ready to help in every single way possible.
And this morning, he talked about working with DeSantis again, even as he seemed a bit irritated by the question and having to go there.
And how would you describe your relationship and your conversation with Governor DeSantis?
It's totally irrelevant, but I'll answer it, okay? In fact, very fine. He complimented me. He thanked me for the immediate response we had. He told me how much he appreciated it, said he was extremely happy with what was going on. This is not about whether anything having to do with our disagreements politically. This is about saving people's lives, homes, and businesses. That's what this is about. And so I've talked to him 4 or 5 times already. And it's not a matter of my disagreements with him on other items.
President clearly highlighting disagreements, but all in all, good for them on getting it done together. Now, is this sort of civility so hard to continue after the disaster? Well, of course it is, because the bases of both parties would be furious, even apoplectic, to see DeSantis lauding Biden or Biden appreciating DeSantis, except in the most dire of situations. But why isn't the immigration crisis or gun violence or drugs or crime more broadly a truly dire situation as well in this country? Many of those issues lead to many more preventable deaths than a hurricane. And of course, we know the answer. Preparing and responding to a hurricane isn't generally political, although even that can be. But it's mostly about the amount of preparation and aid. It isn't defined by the sort of thorny, divisive issues that accompany many of the biggest national crises and debates. But still, the coordination here shows that when they want to, they can get things done together. And we, the marginalized moderate majority, should encourage, even coerce our leaders to do it more often. Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNationNow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.